Kids, I'm going to tell you an incredible story. The story of how I met your mother.
Are we being punished for something?
No.
Yeah, is this gonna take a while?
Yes. 20 years ago, before I was dad, I had a whole other life. It was way back in October of 1929. I was living with my best friend Marshall. That was the year of the great stock market crash.
Dad, we already know about the Great Depression.
What is this, a history class?
Patience, kids. Like I was saying, things were looking bad for the economy back then. President Hoover was in charge, and everything was falling apart. You remember the issues with the Dust Bowl back then? Anyway, the future looked bleak, especially for a college-age architect.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ted Mosby.
Wendy P. Anderson.
Oh, I'm just using him for his vote. It doesn't really mean anything to me. It's strictly business.
You were using me?
No, Ted, it's not what it looks like.
I can't believe it. To help me get over Wendy, my friends Barney and Robin took me to my favorite place. Normally Marshall and his wife Lily would join us too, but Marshall had become a lawyer a week ago and was taking on an important case. If I remember correctly, it was the Sanko Vanzetti case. So he and Lily were off to Massachusetts. Someone once told me they were working with some sort of Italian anarchist, but that's not important.
Plus, girls are like the subway. You miss one, another one comes along every 5 minutes. Unless it's the end of the night, where you can write just about anything. Am I right? Up top. Come on, guys, don't leave me hanging.
Hi guys, can I help you with anything else?
Yeah, actually, can we get this to go?
Are you sure you want to waste all that plastic when you could just eat it here?
Yeah, guys, she's right. We wouldn't want to waste all of those trees.
Teresa was great. Teresa V. Anderson. We went out once or twice, but she wouldn't shut up about the environment.
So I was on the beach and this idiot is sitting there with a six-pack, chugging a beer and smoking. I mean, come on. There's so many things wrong with that. You're on a beach more and you don't bring a six-pack with those plastic rings on the beach. It could totally get stuck on a dolphin's nose or something. And you don't smoke in a public area. It totally ruins the entire atmosphere. Not to mention the damage it does to your lungs. Beaches are beautiful. I don't understand why they let those idiots like that guy roam around destroying the environment.
I'm glad she's so set on helping the environment, but I just couldn't take it any longer.
Well, Ted, I know just what you need. Just what you need to get your game back.
Barney, I just want to go home.
No, it's time to suit up. We're gonna play a game. It's called Have You Met Ted? Have you met Ted? You met Ted? Oh. Hey guys, have you met me? Have you met Ted?
Barney, I'm not gay. Let's face it, guys. I'll never meet the perfect girl. Barney got more out of that game than I did.
How about we give it one last shot? Have you met Ted?
Hi, I'm Ted.
Well, hey Ted. My name's Amber A. Anderson. You wouldn't happen to be the same Ted that went out with my two sisters, Wendy and Teresa, would ya?
Sisters? Those were You're all... Oh.
Yeah, maybe you've heard about our father, Franklin Roosevelt. Of course, we took on a different last name to escape the press. But don't worry about it. I realize my sisters can be a handful. So, I hear you're a pretty great guy. You're an architect?
I am.
Oh, well, I'd love to hear more about it. I'm a lawyer, so I don't know much about that. Ask me anything about farmers' rights, and I'll tell you. But I don't really know much about industrial stuff.
That's right, kids. Your dad went out with the president's daughters. Amber was by far the best. Her cute country accent was kind of misleading because she was actually really bright. She told me about how she was actually working to try to improve the economy and pull the entire country out of the Great Depression by paying farmers to stop producing extra crops. Clever, really. She worked with her friends KCC Carter and Sandy Smith to improve everyday life back then. Even her sisters, crazy as they were, helped people.
So that's the story, kids. The story of how I met your Aunt Amber.
What? I thought this was the story of how you met Mom.
Oh, it is, but it's a long story.